Hello and good morning to you. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Well, I hope wherever you are and whatever time it is, that good one. Yes, it's early here. It's about 7:40 in the morning and a good time to come into the garden. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? And as you come on, just a little reminder to give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you have not yet subscribed, just use that same finger and click that subscribe button. It's free. Would surely appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance. Yes, so this morning, as a weekly chores, I'm going to be doing a few things in the garden. There's always something that needs to be done in the garden. So this morning, I'm going to be doing some work on the trellises because we have some tomatoes that are growing and keep falling off the trellis. I'm going to have to tie them up. I'm going to be using that liquid fertilizer this morning. I'm going to be working in the greenhouse, and I'm sure there are going to be other things that need to be done. I also need to do some transplanting. Hello, Crooked Peach. Good morning to you. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? I know you've been up. Yeah, just starting, trying to get some work done in the garden. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I'm going to be working on some trellises here. I have some tomatoes here that keep falling off because they're heavy. So I'm going to tie this up and trim up the leaves, you know, so give it a fighting chance. I'm good waiting for out to warm up. Okay. Yeah, you've been in the garden all weekend. Yeah, there's always something to be done in the garden, isn't it? Always something to be done. But I find it the best time to do is in the mornings because evenings are no better. Yesterday I waited till 6 o'clock, 6:30. And brother Joyful Julie, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. How are you doing this morning, Julie? Yeah, I waited until 6:30 yesterday evening and the sun was still too hot to come out. So, I said, you know what? Let me just go back to my mornings. Yeah. And Crooked Peach, she's saying, Julie. She's saying, hi, Julie. Yeah, evening's so buggy and yes, man. So, and we are coming up towards the summer and I can feel the heat already. Oh, you're wheezing. Oh, I wake you up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know you have the issue with, your breathing issues with asthma and allergies. Yeah, that can keep you up. I hope you get some relief today. Pray that you get some relief. Yeah, so I'm working on, I'm going to be doing, the first thing I'm going to do this morning is work on the trellis that keeps bringing down the tomato plant. Well, the tomatoes right here. Yeah, much better. Now I'm going to trim up the leaves because those dead leaves got to go, or else they just waste all the energy. I'll go to the doctor this morning. Okay, yes, do that. The Florida weather, it is great for growing, but you know, during the summertime, there's no growing going on. It's too hot. I can't have a bed. So during the summer, I only focus on the trees, the fruit trees. But when it comes to beds and greens and such things, they don't grow during the summer. So yeah, so we really start fall in the fall. From the fall to the end of spring, that's when it's really good here. Cookie Peach, yeah, I do know that I'm watching you grow when I can't get stuff growing yet. And then you can see me grow after you. Yes, yes, yeah, you're right. But the fruit trees, yes, yes. So yeah, after I'm finished growing, then you get to grow and I get to watch your stuff. It's just amazing how it works, eh? It is. Yeah. So I just focus on the fruit trees during the summertime. I know when Julie says she has to go to the doctor that it's getting bad. Yeah. But I hope you do get some relief. Whenever you feel like you need to go to the doctor, folks, don't wait around to see how you feel. If you know yourself. So Julie knows that she needs to go. So yeah, do that. What's in season now? Okay, right now I'm growing. As you can see, oh, I should. Let me take you. Let me carry you around and show you. I'm gonna show you as I walk around because hold on. All right, let me take you up here. What's coming up now are pineapples. This is one of the small ones. Let me come back over here and show you the big ones. Pineapple, and I see this one is going bad. I don't know what happened to that one, but you know that's how it is with gardening. You win some and you lose some. I'm Cookie Peachy saying, Julie, I hope you feel better. And here's some more pineapples here. We have collard greens. And in this bed, we put our kitchen scraps here too. There's kale. Yes, some tomatoes. And let me show you some more. This bed is the Jamaican sweet potato bed. And over here, I have string beans on this netted bed here. This is the end of the cherry tomato. I picked the last of it yesterday. All right, here we have more tomatoes. This one is in a container. Collard greens again, which I need to harvest today, this morning. And here, hello, Tim. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you again. Here's more tomatoes. Thanks to all of you who have just come on. Thank you so much for showing up. Here are more tomatoes. And more tomatoes. And the biggest ones are over here. I hope I'm not buffering. Just let me know. Oh, this one is turning blush. Almost ready. Oh, and this one I think I'll be able to pick today. Right here. And I have in my greenhouse, I have callaloo. There is eggplant. Clear as a bell. Good. So that means I'm going to open up this so you can see then. This is sorry, the greenhouse. There's eggplants, bell peppers, and on the other side over here are callaloo. Tomatoes looking healthy. Yes. No lag. I'm glad to hear no lag. Here are the callaloo. And I have my there's a video up I showed how to use this watering system to keep the greenhouse hydrated. And this I put in here last Thursday, and they still have water good, and it looks good over here. I love your greenhouse. Thank you, Cookie Peach. Yeah. So we last time I saw some flowers on the eggplants. That means they will be doing something soon. Yeah, and then I'm gonna show you another of my variety of callaloo bed. Just close this up. All right, and this bed is my callaloo. Now I wanted to look at something. You see how nice this is a volunteer callaloo. This came up on its own, nice and healthy. And I planted some red ones, orange ones, and multicolored ones. The multicolored ones are coming up very slowly, but I have some more that I need to transfer over here too. Now see how nicely these are? Because they're covered up. Look over here. It's another volunteer callaloo plant. And look at it. See how the worms took over? That's the reason why I have this covered. That's why most of the plants are covered up. Because last year it was terrible. And I realized I could not come back the same way and expect a different result. So I had to figure out what to do. So the nettings are what really work. But these, wow, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut down these. Look at this. I think pests work overnight because yesterday evening it didn't look like this. I think overnight is when they do their work. And here I have more pigeon peas coming up from my volunteer plants. My volunteer plants do very well in the garden. They just show up and just take off. So it's time for me to do some more harvesting of this tree. And pretty soon we will be getting some guavas. Let me see if I can see some young ones here. Here's young ones. And we're at the end of the Nesberry harvest now. We have gotten a whole lot of Nesberry from this tree. Just some small ones left. Oh, I see a big one. Yeah. Yeah. And let me show you something interesting. Oh, this is a cherry tree right here. But what I want to show you is this tree. This is sweet sap. Now, we have only gotten sweet sap from it, I think, once. And for the last 2 years, nothing is happening. So what we did was try to feed it with our kitchen scrap. We keep putting kitchen scrap there, and then we trimmed it, and the leaves coming back very nicely. But under it, we developed another ecosystem. Check this out. The only thing that was purposely planted under here are the pineapples. Everything else came up from the kitchen scraps. I hope it's not blurry. There is tomatoes, and under here are some sweet peppers, bell peppers under here. I picked a ripe one the other day. There is pumpkins. I see ackee seedling. Exactly, crooked peach. I mean, all kinds of stuff under here that I don't even know what it is. I see more tomatoes. Ah, it's amazing. Yeah. So I'm not getting anything from the top, but we'll probably likely get something from the bottom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there's more pineapples over here. There are a few coming up. And yesterday I harvested a nice cucumber. So I need to put this up on the trellis. Oh, sorry about that. I think I lost you a little bit. Went too far. And then there's bananas. Yeah. And coconuts. The coconut over there. Can't go too far. But I have a video where I showed you we harvested, we drank coconut, we ate jelly. Those coconuts over there, they're practically ready. That's as big as they'll get. They're very sweet. Yeah. I guess that's one of those dwarf trees they call them. But the leaves itself, they grow very tall. But the fruits are right down there at eye level. Yeah. And I planted some squash over here and cassava in this container right there. I hope it's not blurry. And this is that callaloo I was telling you about I need to transplant. These are tricolored callaloo. Yeah. So that's what's going on in the garden right now, other than the fruit trees. There are other fruit trees. Of course, there is the June plum. It always has fruits. And this one also gets kitchen scraps. It gets fed kitchen scraps. We have always having June plum on this tree. And there is my herb crate. Lovely basils, thyme, and other herbs. Yeah. So the only thing we're going to try, there's nothing else that you can really plant now, except possibly um, melons. And that's what we're going to try to do. See what happens. We tried one time and they just didn't come out right, but we're going to try again. So but nothing more can be planted at this point. It's not going to grow because that's how it is. Yeah. So that's what it is. I think Julie had asked what's in season. Thank you for all of those of you in the background. Let's put it back under. Take it out of the sun. Those of you in the background, thank you so much. Please give a thumbs up. Thank you, Julie. Thanks for the reminder. And those of you who are on, if you have not yet subscribed, just use that same thumbs up finger and click the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So that's how. So what time is your appointment, Julie? I hope you get an early one. Hope you get an early appointment. Yeah. I think I need to tie this one up too. I'm going to do that. All right, I have one more to tie up, one more trellis to work on, and that's the cucumber container over there. Need gloves for that because the cucumber vine has some prickly things on them. Hmm. Now I'm going to trim it. Hello, this is us. Thank you for coming by. Power and Redemption, thank you. How are you guys doing this morning? Right now, I'm working on tying up the fruits on the trellis. Thank you for your thumbs up. I appreciate it. You're welcome. I'm doing morning duties and listening. Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for your ears. Thank you for your listening ears. Yeah. So that's the first duty. Now I have some. I have some. Let me check it over here. I have some harvesting to do, and I'm going to be harvesting collard greens first. From right here. Let me get my basket. All right, so I'm going to harvest from this. Some of these are at their last, so I'm going to trim and take the good ones. Should have harvested already, but that's how it is. We can see. Yes, I think you can see. Okay. Some I see evidence of aphids. Yeah. So what I could do, I could either wash them off or just get rid of them. I think I want to get rid of them because to throw them out. Whiteflies and aphids love greens. I'm going to put these in my compost or um, yeah, to the compost bin. Let me get my container to put them in. Hello, humble girl. Thank you for coming. This is us. Blessings. She's saying to this. This is us and what we do. Blessings to you too. How are you doing? Thank you for your thumbs up. I'm here trimming up the colored greens, getting rid of the bad ones and harvesting the good ones. You're welcome, host. I'm okay. Hope you are too. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you. We're at the end of the season for collard greens. Yeah, it's coming up towards the end. I need to trim these tomato plants here too. While I'm here, let me do that before I forget. Amber Girl is saying power and redemption blessings. Taking off the bad leaves. You see this? These are what you call white flies. That's what they do to the leaves. So what we did to stop them from coming, we sprayed it with some neem oil. So that's why you don't see the flies flying around. But that's what they were like. So the thing about gardening, you have to check your plants every day because yesterday there may not have been anything, but when you get up this morning, you see evidence. And notice that the white flies are not evident on the front of the plants. They're on the back side of the plant. Umber Girl is saying, hello, Julie, good morning. Yeah, I think Julie's getting ready for an appointment. She's not feeling well today. All right, back to the color greens now. What I'm thinking about doing is now just rooting up this bed. I don't think there's anything to save at this point, because this bed has been going on since October of last year. So we have gotten a whole lot from it. And they usually just last about 6 months. When they start to grow like trees, yeah. See, this entire section is all aphids. Let me show you what aphids look like. Look at the plant. There it is. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do that. Just root them up. We've gotten a lot from them. No complaints. Now it's time to put on my mask. Because, you're in dirt. Yeah, I hope she feels better soon. Yeah, I hope so too. She said that's what woke her up. She didn't get to sleep much. Mm. Look at the roots. So I'm going to show you what I do with my stuff like these. I think I'm going to put it in the mulch bed instead. Let me show you where I'm going. Excuse me. It's right up there in that corner. Yep. Let me get the hose and wash down these things there. Where do the aphids go? Oh, I put all the things they're in the mulch bed that I made over there. Yeah. Once they have nothing to thrive on, like the live plants, then they'll just die. Yeah. So I'm getting rid of the gloves that I had on because I'm not going to touch other plants again with the same glove. And the container that I just had it in, I'm washing it. And I'm just going to throw the water right over there in that bed. So everything that was touched is going to be washed, even the tripod. Yeah. hmm Good morning, Joshua. How are you doing, my dear? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. So I'm going to throw this water right over there where the mulch is. mulch bed. You're good. That's great. Good to know. Happy Monday to you. Well, I see that there are a couple papayas to be harvested, and I'm going to do that. I'm here. All right, here. All right. Let me get those papayas. I see 2 or 3 of them. Let me wash off this basket because I think I touched it with the aphids. All right. So everything is clean now. Mm. Here is one, what it looks like. I think we have harvested at least 100 from this tree already. Born Jamaican. Good morning. Good morning. Here's one I just picked. Yeah, we have harvested at least, I would say, at least 100 already. Because the papaya started way down. I'm going to show you where on the bottom of the tree they all started from. Here. Started from right here, all the way up. And look, there's branches coming out of it. You know, another tree could come right out of this. All right. All right. Number two. Number two is a little bit smaller, and they are very sweet. This one, I think, back here. Bigger than any I can get at the grocery store. You know, there's another subscriber who told me, she's in the UK, that her mother got um papaya from the store. Two little papayas were $12. And I'm saying, whatever you can do, I was sent, for example, if you don't have the space, but look, you see that container, that black container right there? Those are papaya trees in there. So if you don't have space in your backyard, get containers and plant. That's a bunch. Okay. Yes, grow what you can. I mean, you won't be able to grow everything, but once you start and you see what's happening, I'm telling you, you will never want to stop. You start with your tomatoes, and then you say, wow. Then there's string beans. These are things that are very easy to plant. Tomatoes, string beans, and bell peppers. If you start with those three things, you'll get good crop. And you're gonna find that, oh, I could try something else and keep going and keep, before you know it, you have a container garden. Yeah. So these will be gifts. There will be some recipients of these. Yeah. It's getting cloudy and cool. Feeling real good right now. I also have some bananas to harvest. We had to secure the bananas in garbage bags because the squirrels were eating them. And Tim says, yes, gardening is addicting. It is. Because once you start with one thing, I guarantee you, you can't stop. You cannot stop. But it's a good thing to be addicted to. That's what I say. It's a very good thing to be addicted to. So I think I'm gonna go. I have some calendar to transplant as well, you know. I think I need to do that. Yeah. Cookie piece. Okay, make room for me, lady. I'm coming to live with you. Okay. All right. All right. I wish you guys were close by. You could get these papayas. Yeah. I'm gonna do the callaloo. I'm gonna harvest the callaloo. So let me go back here. And then I have some that I need to transplant over there. I don't know, where did I put my scissors? Should be up there somewhere. Fruit salad, yummy. Yeah, yeah. There's fruit salad. I use it to make smoothie. All kinds of things you could do. All right, let me put it down so you can see where I'm going to get the callaloo from. If I can figure out where the scissors is now. It's going to be right here. Then I'm going to cut down those that are infected. So I went to get that second scissors because I didn't want to use the one with the aphids. All right. These are known mostly as amaranth. So you hear callaloo, they're talking about amaranth. And I'm going to cut those red ones for the first time too. Red callaloo. So what I do is when it starts seeding, I just cut the seed off and leave it right in the garden. It can produce more. And this is a volunteer plant, like I said earlier. Just showed up. So I'm gonna give this away. A nice bunch. Okay. All right. Somebody will be gifted this nice bunch, and I think I could find some more in the greenhouse. I'm gonna go in the greenhouse too, and there's more over there. Trap crop. I use amaranth as a. Oh, okay. What do you mean? When you say trap crop, what do you mean? Could be a different term that I know it as. Oh, Tim is asking trap crop. What does that mean? So you never cook it. If you haven't tried it before, cook it, Pete. You should try it. Just steam it like you would do spinach, or some people steam their kale as well. Do it the same way. That's the orange one right here. This is the orange one. I get some more time. Oh, I have some that I need to transplant here. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna bring the color over here to transplant. Oh, okay. Yes, it keeps pest away from. Oh, I see what you're saying. It keeps them occupied and off of the other things in the garden. Okay. Use Hubbard squashes as a chop crop around my squash plants. All right. Okay. I would just say I just call it pest deterrent. That's why I have the green onions in here too. It deters the pests. So while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and transplant some more callaloo that I have in a container here. Now these are the tricolored ones. Yes, ma'am. I use onion, garlic, and marigolds. Yes, yes, yes. Those are good too. The thing about the marigold though, they like to spread all over the place. That's the only thing I don't like about the marigold. They'll take over some plants. I have a big one right here. Yeah, have you ever eaten them? Cookie peach. Have you ever eaten callaloo? Do you cook them? So I have four different type of callaloo, four different colors: green, red, orange, and the multicolored ones, tricolored. All right. I will take over to let them. It will take over, yeah, if you let them. But we have honeybees. Oh, good. So we really need to have as many flowers around as possible. That's good. No, you never try. Well, you're going to try them now. Yeah, just steam them like spinach. Doesn't need. Once you wash them, you don't even need to put water in the pot again, because that water springs water once you cover the pot. You put your seasoning like maybe onions, bell peppers, some pepper, some little salt if you use salt, any of your favorite seasoning. Cover the pot on low and let it simmer. And that's a nice meal there. Some people add protein to it, you know. I just like to eat mine like that. Most people, especially Jamaicans, use codfish in it. Yes. So so try it and let me know tell me what you think about it. I'm not even sure if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, just realized you can see what I'm doing down here. Can't even pronounce it. You mean Kalalu or Amaranth? Say Kalalu. That's the easy way. There's Amaranth and there's Kalalu. On my channel, I have a video that tells you all the different names, and because they're called different things in different regions around the world. I don't remember what the title is, and I think I did that last year. Uh, what you should know about Kalalu, I think, or the truth about Kalu, one of those, and one of those. Yeah, Kalalu, Callalloo. Yeah, 2 L Call, Kalalu or Amaranth. If you want to plant, you can get the seeds on Amazon. Get rid of these weeds. I just plant the Kalalu. Easy to plant. They grow quickly. And once you plant them, like now, if I leave this bed here, even if I turn it and put other things in there, they will come up again. And I think that's how this one came up. A couple of years ago, we had Kalalu here. And sometimes when you plant them, they don't come up. But the very next year, you'll see them. You have that video about all the different types of Kalalu. We need that to be pushed out to more people. Okay, yeah, I do. You have it, all the different names. I think that's enough. I'm just going to water them. And then I'm going to harvest some more Kalalu from the greenhouse. I found a couple of red seedlings. All right. Okay, darling, I'm going to eat and I have a premiere at 9. Okay, so I'll see you later on. Keep on growing. A Virginian might be moving down there shortly. Okay. All right, I'll check out your premiere later. All right, so I'm going to water them now. Bring the hose by. Try to move the hose. All kinds of things can happen. Okay, so let me cover this up. Now it's time to go into the greenhouse. Oh, I should have get rid of this callaloo down here. Let me do that. Show you what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to harvest that uh, tomato. Right here. Yeah, that was easy. Here it is up close. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get rid of that infested callaloo down there. I just pull up the whole thing because it's really bad. These worms are not kidding. They are not joking. Hope you can see the whole thing. There's no saving that. Okay. We have some weeds here. It's trying to take over. But I'm going to harvest this. Okay, I see some more that I need to get rid of. Mm, okay. I have to trim these tomato plants right here. It's too high. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Plant marigold in the catalog. Yeah, yeah, I know that. But I didn't plant any green onions over here, and that's why that happens. That happened. Yeah. But marigold also take over a lot of your garden. It's one of the reasons why I don't use that in particular. But onions and spring onions, they work. White flies were hanging on over here. Take them out. So we sprayed it with neem oil. And so the flies are gone, but of course the evidence left behind. So when we spray the neem oil, we just leave it and let it rest for like a day, and then come back and trim. These white flies, they don't joke. I see another one getting ready, turn blush. Oh, and there's a big one right here that is also blush, right here. I don't know if you can see it, right here. It's very big. I need to trim the leaves off of this too. Hello, Amber Girl. She's saying this is also what we do. She's saying hello. Trimming the dead leaves will now direct the focus, the energy of the plants into the good ones. All the energy now will go into the good ones. I'll do the same over here. Okay, I think I'll stop right here with this. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the greenhouse and harvest the color over there. But let me wash off my hands before I touch them. Show you right here. I'm going to rest you right here and open up the greenhouse so you can see. I'm going to wash my hands and wash the scissors as well. All right, now we're ready to go. Can you see in there? I don't think so. How's your energy? Are you feeling good? Tim is asking. Yep, my energy is good. Just making sure that the plants get theirs too. That's the colorless section right here. So I'm going to harvest from. And we have the watering system in there. Some of them are empty. I'm going to fill them up. Hold on, let me put it down a little bit more. Yeah, go towards black. All right, this needs to go. I'm going to take the seeds off and drop them back in there. There's the bunch. I'm going to show you the basket when I'm finished. I think I just need like one more spot here. Okay, I need to fill up some of these bottles. That's what I'm going to do next. Oh, check out the basket now. Your harvest looks nice. Thank you, Nurse Sandra. Good morning to you. Good morning. So that's the callaloo. Got that one tomato here. And then those papayas. So I'm gonna work on the watering system and fill up those bottles that are empty. Let me bring the hose closer. I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna work on this one right here. Yep, that's good. All right. This one has water. This one has. Or those in the back. There's some. Oh, they do have water on the other side though. See empty ones. Okay, before I leave this, what I'm gonna do is just water it a little. Help so that the bottle don't just drain out all at once. Those eggplant leaves are so large. Thank you for your time, guys. Please remember your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, just go ahead and click that button. It's free, no payments necessary. All right, let's see. I need to cut off this seed right here. There you go. All right, so this side is finished. All right, let's go to the other side now. You can see that there are flowers on that. There's a flower on the eggplant. Let's see if there are any bottles here that need refilling now. Last time I refilled these were last Thursday. So that was 4 days ago. Okay, this one needs it. There's a couple in the back over there. All right. Put it on a little bit more. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize I didn't give you any sound. And I was talking to you guys. Okay, so I want to say thank you for what you said. You said it's relaxing. Thank you. And I also mentioned that it's easier to work on this when the top is off. And that's what I did last Thursday. I took off the top, weeded out the garden, fill up the bottles, and that's what it did. So next time I'll take the top off again and do that. All right. That's what the greenhouse. All right, so one more thing I need to do now is to use the liquid fertilizer that I made weeks ago. It's time to use it in the garden. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I use it. How I make and use it. Thank you for staying. Thank you for your time. It's good to know I'm not talking to myself, except when I forget to put the sound back on. All right, so the liquid fertilizer is in that orange container right there. So I'm going to bring it over here. All right, so I need my plastic gloves and another bucket. Empty bucket this time. All right. So this is how it works. In this container are kitchen scraps and water along with some coffee grounds. And this has been sitting here for, let me see now, it's at least 5 weeks. Yeah, the longer, the stronger. So what I'm going to do now, and they're all in a burlap bag. So I'm going to strain out the water, most of the water from the burlap, and then put it in the second container. And that is where the process will continue. So what I'm going to do with the one that I take out from here, that liquid has to be, I have to put a lot of water on it, fill it up, because dilute it. Because if I put it on too strong, it will be too strong for the plants and just damage the plants. That's not what we want. Now, this thing smells very strong. It smells just like, this is how I describe it all the time, like horse manure. Yeah, smells like horse manure. So I have to work quickly with it because sometimes I have some blackbirds flying overhead And when they smell it, they tend to hover as if they're trying to figure out, is this something I want to come and investigate? Those crows. So that's what I'm going to do now. And once I'm finished, I put it on the plants. I usually sometimes water the plants first, or I just water it afterwards. I think I'm just going to do that afterwards to make sure that the liquid seeps down into the roots of the plant. Okay. Oh, I need my mask because the smell is very strong. So I'm going to put on my mask here. Okay. Make sure you can see. Yeah, this is really strong. So let me hurry up and you can only imagine what's in there, right? When you have your kitchen scraps sitting in this kind of liquid for so long, you're going to see flies and all kinds of stuff. All right, so now I'm going to fill this up with water. Oh, and I have the hose down there. Let me cover that and cover this one too. So what I have to do with the ones with the solids, I need to put more water on some coffee grounds as well. But let me work on this one. All right, so that's done. It's stirred up. I'm going to fill this up with water. Not about halfway, this one. Okay, and the process continues, and I'll continue to add food to it. I'll get the coffee grounds later. Now, what I'm going to do first, though, is kind of water the plants, and then I go pour the fertilizer onto the roots. So let's start over here. Next time I have to do some weeding, possibly tomorrow. Okay, let's do the sweet potatoes bed. All right. All right, I'm taking out some of the liquid now. I'm going to show you how I do it. There are a lot of blossoms or flowers in here in the sweet potato. Okay, that's enough for that. I'm going to put some in this bed. Mm-hmm. That's enough. Let's try this pineapple bed right here. To put some water on it. Okay, I'm gonna come over here in that little ecosystem. Mother, can the sweet potato leaves be eaten? Yes. When they are like young, you cook them just like you would spinach. Yeah. All right, my little volunteer ecosystem over here with all those lovely fruits. I think I could go closer. I don't think you're going to buffer. I got some tomatoes, bell peppers. There's pumpkins, and we planted the pineapples. That's the only thing we planted. The rest of them is kitchen scraps. And the other things there that I don't know what they are. So I'm going to give it some fertilizer and do the same thing. All right, and then I'm going to go over here to the pineapples and cucumber. And there's a papaya. And this one is a star fruit. Oh, let me show you right. This one right here is star fruit. Alright, so I'm gonna put the fertilizer there. Now for the cassava and the squash box. I don't think you'll be able to see if I'm here, but I can't go any further. It's going to be buffering. Oh, some of the mango. Uh, I transplanted my volunteer papaya tree. It is not doing so well. The root snapped. Oh, if the root snapped, then nothing is, that's where the source is. Nothing's gonna happen there. Mm. All right, I'm gonna put some in my herb bed. You know, I've never put any fertilizer in there, but you can't hurt it. Can only help. I'm going to put the rest of the fertilizer on the trees. All right, let's go. Especially those papaya trees down there. I'm going to put some fertilizer on it. And then take you out of the sun and put you right here. Mm-hmm. But you know, I could probably find a seedling for you, Nurse Sandra. I think I could find another papaya seedling for you. Come on. Mm. enough of those papaya trees over here. Okay, that would be great. I put some seeds in the ground. So see what will happen. The other one just volunteered. Okay. Right. Just mhm. Get ready to do those over there. Trying to fix my mask. Clean up my hands first. Okay, now I'll put you at a different angle where you can see. Move you. See more. Okay, stretching the hose down here. I hope you're not buffering. No buffering. Nobody complaining. Okay, I'm going to put some on the avocado plants. The big one and the small one. The dwarf one. I have a little bit more. I'm going to just finish it off on the other side. Have a great day. You do the same too. Thank you. Just a little bit more, and then I'll be finished. I'm going to put them on all the trees over here. Cherry tree, raspberry tree, the guava, the pigeon peas. Yeah, I'm just going to walk around and do that. Thank you again for your time. If you're just coming in, I'm putting on my DIY liquid fertilizer made of kitchen scraps and coffee grounds. I'm using the liquid portion. Put the rest of them on the tomato plants as well. Okay, and this is the end of it. I'm just going to put the rest of it right in the callaloo bed. Especially since I just transplanted some. It'll be good for them. Now I'm going to wet them up. Mm. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean up these things over here, because if I don't, the flies will stay. Let you enjoy the view in the meantime. There's a little bit of view for you. I'm gonna move it out of the way from this hose. All right, here's perfect. Yeah, I'm finishing it off. Thank you for staying as well. I appreciate it. Well, this is where it ends. I know Tim is on. Thank you. So I'm going to end it today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. And those of you who subscribed, thank you so much. And please come back again, right here. See what's going on in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden. You have yourself a very good day.